Hello friends, welcome to Tutorial Days, and in this video I'm going to show you how to convert this website into React.js. This website is built using Bootstrap, and you can see it has menu and drop-down menu, as well as this is actually a blog website. Okay, so in the drop down you can see this is sub menu under the services, and most important, this is fully responsive website. So I will use React router and also nested routes. I will show you how to create all these things, and also the menu. uh, it is fully responsive, as you can see. So how to convert this fully responsive website into React.js? This is important because if you want to build any website which doesn't require API, in that case, in the first stage, I will show you how to build this website using React.js without API, with all the pages, with the routes and sub routes. Okay, so basically this has 3 pages. This is the home page, and then this one is uh, service pages, which you can see the list of the service, and after clicking on any one of the services, this service detail page will open here. So I will show you step by step, so stay connected and watch this video till end so that you can build similar type of website. This HTML I will provide in description, link in the description, so that you can download and you can practice yourself. So what I've done, I've already installed and started a React.js, a blank template. You can see this is blank template, and it currently doesn't have anything, just this is blank template. So I'll start building from this one. So first thing what you need to do, this is our folder for HTML, and this is our project folder. Okay, so what you have to do first is just copy this JS CSS image. Now what I will do, just open this index dot, just we will open this page here. So what you need to do is that first, from this head section we have this bootstrap and style and m style. That means I created these files. So now open this index.html from public, from this public, go to public folder and then open. So just I will paste here in this folder. This is the folder. No, not this one, actually here. Okay, or not this one here, not copy here. Actually first we will copy here JS images and CSS folder. Okay, and then just paste into your folder where under public HTML. Actually I had already copied it, that's why it's saying that this file already exists. So no problem, I just copied, and the next step will be to here this index.html we will take from our this page, and then below head section just paste these lines. Okay, that's it. Apart from that, you will see in the footer section at the bottom of this page you will find this script, bootstrap script. So we will also include this bootstrap script just before body closing. That's it in this index.html of this public folder. So just you may close now. Now go to here and just copy from here to up to here, means excluding body. Okay, so whatever is after body and then before body, just we will copy. So you might be wondering why we are copying this, not this body in HTML. The reason is here you can see, if you go in this file you can see there is already body in HTML and this header and all that. So our content will load only in this section. That's why we are just putting this section, not the complete HTML. So now let's go to app and then delete everything, and just I will put here empty tag. Inside empty tag I will just paste this one. Alright, so after pasting, what you need to do, wherever there is image, uh, Okay, just I pasted this and let's see what happens. Okay, and yes, wherever there is image you need to put forward slash. Also somewhere there was HR. Now let's check into the browser what happens. As you can see, it is showing blank. So why it's showing blank, you just inspect and you will find the reason. Just go to here and then check console. So it is saying tab index is the first one, and next one is, okay, this is style. Okay, there's a problem here in style. So let's find one thing. Let's see where is style. Okay, so because in React, yes, writing of style is different. What we need to do, just provide here double this curly braces, and then you put here single quote and single quote as well, and here also. That's it. Now let's try and check if the page opens or not. Okay, so guys, you can see the page has opened successfully, and not only that, the slider is also working. So everything is as it is, the way it was in our design. So it's very simple, isn't it? And also we'll check if it's still responsive or not. So it must be. You want to check here? Yes. So guys, you can see it is fully responsive, and menu is also working perfectly. Now the next step is to, if I click on this service, okay, let's do one thing. We will create here different sections. Okay, for navigation we will create header. For example, this is our header section, right? This is our header section. So just cut from here, and then let's write something here, and then under src just create a folder called components. Under the components, now we will create a JS file called header.js or JSX, whatever you prefer. Just copy it, paste here, and then we will create a function. So the function name will be const header. Then we are creating here sorted function, and then return. This return function will be closing here, return close, and finally this curly braces close, and export default header, right? That's it. Now let's call this header in app.js. That means here, not like this. Headers. This is header, and we need to call here import header from components header. That's it. So now if you check, the website is same. There is no difference. That means it has successfully been included. But let's do one thing. We will divide this header. Let's keep this header in one file and slider in another file. Okay, so from this, yeah, that's fine. So this menu line we will also put inside header. Okay, here. Oh, this must be wrapped in the here. So what we need to do, it requires an empty tag. That's it. It's working perfectly. So what we have done, we have included up to here. Okay, this one file, this is complete header section. Now from here to here will be home.jsx. So let's copy this, the whole thing. So just close it, and then this is slider, this is heading container, and then this one is there, and this one also, and finally this one. And footer will be a different section. So let's do one thing, just cut it from here up to footer, and then we will paste here. In the meantime, let's create a file called footer.js. Footer.js, which we will save into this file. Right? Same way we will create a here function. So const footer anonymous function curly braces return, then let's go to here, this return close, and then curly braces close. After this, oh, here will be this, not here, arrow. This is arrow function. Okay, that's it. And export, finally export default footer. That's it, guys. Now let's write here footer, and we need to import. Automatically it got imported here, footer, you can see. So now if you check once again, then yes, everything is perfect. So now the remaining part is this one. The remaining part is from here to here. So just cut it, and we will name it, save it, we will name it, it's a here home.js. right? Same way we need to create here this function. Just write here const home, and then that's it here, return, finally return, and then this function. Let's go to the bottom of the page here, and then function close, and then return close, and then curly braces close. But for this we need a wrapper. Okay, and the wrapper is this one, return home, this return this wrapper, and then again the wrapper will be closed here. So you can see the error is gone now. And finally we will export this here, export default. Oh, that's it, guys. Now let's go to app.js file here, and what we will do now, the time has come for a router. Okay, for the time being, let's do one thing, home, not like this here, home, and then home. Okay, home automatically got included here. So now once again, if you check, everything is fine. So what we have done so far, we have successfully divided into different parts. What we will do now here, let's write a router, and then this router will be closing here. Remember, whenever you need to apply hyperlink, so hyperlink can be inside header as well as footer. That's why we are providing here header and router. Now inside here we will write routes, and these routes will be closing here. And finally here will be route path equals to for this home page, and then element equals to this curly braces, and then home component. Okay, and finally this will close here. So second here, there is something wrong. Element this, and finally this close. Okay, now once again if you check, then you will see, okay, router is not defined. In that case, what we will have to do, we need to install a router here. Okay, so we will write npm install react router dom. Now it's getting installed. Okay, now successfully it got installed. Now go here and then let's import this router. So import router is router, and then switch is not required. It was in React 5, an earlier version, so we don't need that. We need router and routes rather than switch. Routes. First we need router, then routes. Okay, and route, because this is for router and this one is for routes and this one is route. Link we will check later. We don't need actually link here. We will require in header section the link. Okay, so now if you check here, then guys you can see the data is loading through. Oh, something wrong. Router import no. So what is problem? Let's check here. Console. Consider adding an error boundary into your handler. There is something. Routes must be a route react fragment. Okay, so let's check here. Okay, so finally our structure is, first is browser router and then browser router closing. Then after header we are putting here routes, and then all the paths will be inside routes, and then finally route and route. Okay, so that's it. Now let's try to refresh the page, and as you can see it's working fine. Now let's create one page called about. So guys, we already have a page called about here. You can see this about page. So now just let's open here Visual Studio, and then let's copy this whole thing. Footer is not required because footer is already there, so we'll just copy these things. Let's create a page called about. Here inside component we will create a page called about.js. Here I've just pasted, and then const about return this empty tag, Now let's go below, and then this empty tag will get closed, and then this, and finally this curly braces. So there is something wrong. This image needs to be corrected, and this HR as well. Actually this is not required because we already have menu header, right? So this navbar up to here we already have in our header section, so this is not required at all. Only thing we need is this section and this section. So this img will have up to here. There is tag mismatch somewhere. This section is closing here perfectly, this container. So what is missing here? This div will be, I think, below this. No. So there is some ID mismatch. Also, is there anywhere else? This sidebar just needs to be removed. This comment. Anywhere else any error? It says okay. There are two input boxes here. This image. Yes, now looks fine. Alright. And now finally export default about. That's it. Now we will call this page here in our app.js. So just copy this and here about and about company automatically got called here, as you can see. Now refresh the page. Now we will try to open this. So one more thing, we need here outlet. Okay, outlet. So you might be wondering why this outlet. Outlet is where our page will load. For example, if I write here about, then about should load here, but there is some problem. So let's check what's the problem here. Okay, there is somewhere style written, okay, in this, in about section. So let's find here where is style. It's here. So double curly braces, and then anywhere else? No. Yes. So guys, you can see the about page is successfully loading here. So what we need to do is actually let's name it as about in the heading. Heading. Just we will name it as about. Yes. So this is our about us. So when we click this page should open. Okay. Now let's go to header section here, and then just call here link. and then where it says home, so we need to write here link to where, nowhere, just we need to put here link. Also where it says about, just copy this and about, and then link will be closed here. So refresh, and then if I click home, no, there is something wrong. So why does it go to in home section? This href will be removed from here. Also at logo we can put here link to. Now let's try. This is home. If I click on about, nothing happens. Why? Link to, and to, yes, if you click here, then about opens. If I click on home page, then you can see how fast it is. About home, about home. Now the main thing is this services. When I click on this service page, then it should open service page, and when anyone clicks on this any one of these pages, so suppose this drop down is not there, just imagine this drop down is not there. So if anyone click on this page, then service page should open. So here is the trick. Okay, we will use router, inner router here. This means nested routes. Now let's go to app.js, and here let's write here route path equals to services, path services, and then element equal to actually we have not created any page for this, so first let's create any page for this. Now in this section we will go to this services page, and here the services starts from here, right? So this section only we need these two sections for services. Just close it, and then this paste here. Let's create one page called services function const services, then return we will save it here inside components, So we'll name it okay, let's do one thing. Just I will close it and directly I will create page from here. Oh, service rename it services.js. Let's remove this page, delete services, just paste it, and then return now. Let's close here, return, and then curly braces. Once again, let's close here, start empty tag, then let's close here empty tag as well, and then there are a few things which need to be corrected. First we need to remove this. Actually we should have put this sidebar in one file. Export default services. Now come back here, services, import services from services. So if I, and one more thing, we are creating here nested route, okay? So that's why I will not close here, rather I will close it here. Here, let's do one thing. First you understand that how this will work. Service. So if I write directly here, then you can see this page is opening, right? So let's do one thing. In the header section, link to, so where is services? Remove href. Let's try to check here. Home, about, services. Actually we have here drop down, so let's do one thing. Just I'll comment this drop down, and also let's remove this id. If I click on services, so link to, This link is closing here. Li starts here, then Li closes here. Yes. Now these services, what's name? Oh, here will be services. Click on services, click on about, then about opens home services. Okay. Now what I will do, this part will be child of this one. Okay, so that when we click this any one of these, it will open in this area only. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's create here a new file called service list. So in that case, then what we will do, just cut this part, and then let's create a new file called service list. Service list.js. We just created this. That means what? This part we are making separate. Okay, so once again we need to create function const service list return empty tag, this return close, and finally this one close, and export default service list. That's it, guys. Now this part will be loading here. For that you need to write here outlet, and then for this we need to call here this outlet. Inside service page we need to call here just outlet. Maybe we need, okay, we just need outlet. Okay, inside service page, and where we are calling this, we are calling here services outlet. Here this is left section. And guys, this is the best thing will be, okay, I'll do this later. For the timing, just leave it. Now when user clicks on this, then that service list should come here. So for that we need to create here nested route close, and then below this we will write, we just need to put here column, and we will write here service hyphen list. Okay, and then here we will write, we will call our service list service list SCRVIC service list, import service list, this one. This route is opening here, and actually we need to write services only, not service list. And this route is opening here, and inside this we are putting service list, and of course this will close here, this child route will close. So just you see here carefully what we are doing. Services, both the URL will be same, but at the same time two components will be loading. First the container component, and then the list component. Got it? When we click on service, then the URL will be same, but first will be loading container, and inside that this service list will load. So let's check here. You can see I'm opening here services. So if you match with this code, then you will understand it better that how this works. You see this. When you click on this service, that means this URL, then with the same URL, first it loads container. So this is service page, complete container, and inside that this is box. So that one is service list. So with single URL, both the components are loading, right? So now we have created home, about, services. Now these pages I have not created so far, but the main thing is to show you the inner route. Now if any one of the section we click, then it should go to its individual page. So once again we will have to create here. If you click home, about, services, it's coming. Now if anyone clicks on this link, then individual page should open. Remember guys, I'm not using here dynamic services, okay? I'm not using any API. Just in this video I'm going to just show how you can make a static website using React.js, and step by step in further videos I will show you how to bring this data dynamically through JSON data, and later I will also show you how to get this data from database like MySQL and also MongoDB. But in this video I'm focusing on static website, so that step by step you will understand, then further video it will be easier to understand for you. Okay, so the next step will be let's create here individual pages like restaurant, taxi. So let's do one thing. Inside component we will create here a folder saying services. Okay, inside services let's create here one file called restaurant.js, and another file will create taxi.js. What are other files? lounge.js. Just I'm going to create these three, and then is coffee.js, rooms.js, and then wedding.js. Okay, so all these are under services. So if you click here coffee, then let's do one thing. Let's go to its individual page. That means service, single service. Okay, so we will open this for design purpose. So there is nothing much in this, there is only this section. So just close and then open any one of this page. For example, I will start first which restaurant. Okay, then here cost restaurant return and also here for styling this, and here comma will be applied and padding right. Let's remove this one also. Yes, and we will just write here H3 restaurant. Okay, now let's go and export default. Of course, export default, not debugger, export default, this restaurant, right? Okay, now let's get back to app.js and then just copy this and here just put colon and then restaurant. And here restaurant, this component, so automatically got called here. Now if you want to check, and yes, now let's go to service list page, and here in the first list restaurant, what we will do, link to services slash restaurant, and then this link will be closing here. So just check one of the page. Okay, link is not defined, it's correct. Link, just let's copy this and then home service list restaurant, where did it go? Restaurant, once again we need to know service list here, and then link. Okay, now let's try. Okay, so here you can see the URL is services then restaurant. If you click this, then guys you can see this page is opening. Once again say click services, then the list of the services opens. So let me explain you how this works. This one is actually coming from service list page, this one. Okay, and it is loading here in this page, service page. So this is main page. Under this page is loading in this one here. Okay, and this inside this page the individual item will load here. So same way, let's put another one also, link to. And here will be, what is this, taxi, and not taxis, capital be small, and then inside service we have restaurant. Just copy this, let's go to the taxi, just paste, change it, taxi. Once again I'm repeating here, this one is for complete static website, no database involved here, no JSON involved here. Okay, so this way, if you have 5 pages, 10 pages, 15 pages website, and if you want to build that website in React.js only, then this process is fine. But step by step, in further few videos, in another videos, I will show you how you can get all this data uh, from JSON, so that you don't have to create so many pages. Single page will be sufficient to go to that. So taxi, and it's coming to taxi, but we have not changed here anything, that's why it's showing. So let's go to app.js. Yeah, app.js. So again, here we need to create taxi, and then taxi. So automatically it came here, and then the taxi page is showing here. Now refresh it, go back, click here, restaurant, the restaurant is opening, click taxi, then okay. So this one is for dynamic actually, so we are not creating a dynamic page, so we don't need this at all inside our dynamic block. So we can simply, these are opening outside of this, so simply we can write outside only. Okay, this restaurant, and then if we are making dynamic, in that case we can provide a column, that means that will dynamic. But in this case we are not providing here dynamic data, that's why we are keeping it individual. So now that's fine. Restaurant, then the restaurant, so it will be not under services, but service list we don't need to provide this, only restaurant will be sufficient, taxi will be sufficient. Refresh it, and then restaurant, and services, airport, restaurant page is opening, taxi page is opening, and yes, here we need complete page, not the half one only. Okay, because there is no sidebar in this. So just go to here, and let's copy the complete page, complete section I mean. So from here, from container, this one is coming fine. Now we need to take it complete one from here, this section, this section, this both the sections we require. Okay, for each section, for example in taxi we need this complete section rather than half, and of course we will be requiring this one also. Apart from that, what we need, and also need to change here style, float left, then here, that's it. Wherever there is images, this, anywhere else, no. So in this case, now our taxi page, there is somewhere sidebar written, so just we need to remove this. Refresh it and click on this and click on taxi. Was it taxi page? Yes. So just need to change their header also here. Taxi. Sorry. Now go here, click on taxi, then you can see if I click here restaurant, then it's coming broken page. So what we'll have to do, just copy this and go to restaurant page, just paste it and then rename it restaurant. Same way, just copy here also restaurant and finally restaurant, and you see the magic. You can see how fast React.js website is. Same way we will do other also. Just copy it and then launch. Just change its name, launch here as well. Here rest of the contents you can change as per your requirement. So let's first create all the pages. Rooms, then taxi, wedding, what's remaining, coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Now here let's create all the routes. Coffee, coffee. There is something wrong. Where is coffee? Okay, it's fine. So what is not coming here? Import coffee from components, services, coffee. Text is already there, so it's wedding. What's happening here? Wedding, wedding. Then what else is remaining? launch. Next, rooms. Rooms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the pages are created now. Let's go to service page and then just copy this. Coffee, coffee, roots, wedding. All pages are done. Okay, in the home page we need to call here import wedding from. Generally these are imported itself, so I don't know why it's not working. IntelliSense wedding lounge is remaining. Rooms. Yes, so all the pages are perfectly created. You can see guys, it's very easy and fast as well. So this way you can create all the sub pages. Let's do one thing. It doesn't look good, so let's apply here class in service list. Service heading. Why this service heading? Yes, so better I'll just write this class. So guys, you can see you have successfully created the pages. These pages are not created because you can understand it's very easy. Just you need to create the component and call here in router. Okay, in the app.js it will work like a charm. Main thing was to show you how to load the page inside nested route, and after that how you can open the individual page. Generally, because you know, as a developer myself, I can understand that this is general requirement. Sometimes if you have to uh, uh, create a website like 10 pages, 15 pages with uh, like services like this, or maybe something else like products, static products, in that case you can use this technique to create this small page. In the next video I will show you, because you can see one thing is remaining here. This one is blog content. Okay, these blog content are coming, so we cannot make it in static website. This should come from dynamic website. Okay, so I will show you in the next video how I will convert this whole website dynamic database driven. First PHP MySQL in the backend, and later I will show you through Node Express and MongoDB. So that's it in this video. Hope you like this video. And guys, it takes a lot of time to create the video, so you encourage me through subscribing this channel, and also press bell button so that whenever I create new video it will show in your interest. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.